for the cast. And Quincy, you haven't had a chance yet to talk about the draft, so I'd like to get your thoughts on the draft from both sides.
I want to be a little bit of a devil's advocate for the volleyball pick on the side of Shine, because, I mean, if Lakshmi would win the game in any kind of form, it would be by throwing off GAM early, so you pick early game. So Volibear definitely, at least at this point, is still a champion that can do something at this moment in time. And also Coded going for the J is something I like. However, in general, I'm not a fan of the Wise pick, and maybe you can actually use the early priority. It maybe gets in this matchup, but Sundo also, of course, very strong in the laning phase. And GAM basically has 3 winning lanes of 3 lanes that aren't at least losing, with Levi just being chilling and just getting to farm in this game. So the clock is ticking for the side of Lakshmi, and of course, Lakshmi, with Killer Queen being out, are in a spot where it's not that hard to outdraft them.
One thing that I do want to talk about is, of course, Shine, because he's jumping in for Killer Queen, who was such a good jungler in Winter's Play. He's had a shaky spring split, but Shine himself has not had the best of splits. There's a reason why Vet has been starting in the ADC role. So my question to you, Quincy, is, do you think he's a better ADC or a better jungler?
I mean, we will see this game, right? I mean, if Shine just now goes in and just out-juggles Levi, then maybe there is a chance. But this game, or this draft in particular, is basically Levi saying, I basically eat main junglers for breakfast. Shine, you need to earn my respect first, so I can just pick Cartus into your Volibear, and let's wait and see what you can do.
I'm just trying to think what is the most awkward jungle pick that you could take in the current meta. To be honest, I was considering that because Shine is an ADC player, maybe we would have seen something crazy like a Kindred jungle in the current meta state, but sadly not here in Game 1.
I think the biggest flex would maybe to pick Trundle into Kindred if Shine would happen to blind pick Kindred or something. But I think Cartus into Volley is maybe the most disrespectful thing you can pick in this meta. Maybe Cartus to Lee Sin would be a bit worse even, but I think Cartus versus Volibear is basically as bad as it goes.
I'm going to jump across you here, Quincy, because look at Shine. He wants to make some steals. So he's got to spot out Levi, or Levi will spot him out. Who gets the blue buff, Shine? This is your first smite fight
Levi, no
in your competitive career. And he goes on to Levi. He's looking for the kill, but Levi smites the blue buff. He gets the health. The Carti will pick up first blood. And Shine's first ever jungle gank goes rather poorly.
Yeah, it goes rather poorly. He just lost the flip. That's kind of unfortunate there. I think it was not maybe even the wrong way to even go for this, but he went for it alone, and neither Blazes nor Code could follow up on it, so it was a bit greedy to maybe make this play. And Carti being there first, of course, makes it a bit harder for him, but also Levi just won the smite flip, so it was basically doomed from there. And even if he kills Levi, Levi would like to trade the kill back with his Death Defied passive, and the 1-for-1 is also not something you would want to have against this Cartus pick. Even if it's not a Dark Harvest Cartus, he still likes to have it. And now, of course, first small lead acquired by GAM, and the clock starts to tick. You will see again what really happened in this play.
I just want to see how low that blue buff went when the smites came down.
Midway, Shine was just like, screw it, I just fight Levi, and not even that is really working for him. And Carti being there first, very unfortunate. Scatter of the week. Sundo in general, very strong these early skirmishes, especially close to walls where you cannot really sidestep that well, and Carti didn't have much of a difficult task there.
Now, I know this is... Blazes has died. Levi's already ganking on the Carthus before 4.5 minutes in. And Shine is a little bit late to the play. Levi with double buffs. The Carti with a blue buff. Oh, it's a solid start for GAM.
Definitely. He's getting out-ganked, out-farmed already on the Volibear at level 4, and this is basically just short of disaster from the side of Lakshmi. Not really anything they could do. And also Carti now, with the kill lead, with having another assist, he didn't really shop much so far. He basically just is on the Sorcerer's boots right now. Will acquire an even bigger lead once he gets to base again. You will see again what happens. Blaze is low on mana. I think he just gets QE'd, and Levi just spams Qs on him, and this is the way Blazes just dies. Yeah. Nicely done.
The isolated damage from layaways can do so much damage, and sometimes you forget that there is that bonus damage if you're only hitting one target. Shine, though, 20 CS down on Levi. We're not even 6 minutes into this game. It's a very good start for GAM. It's not a good debut for Shine in the jungle. In the bottom lane, there's a bit of a trade coming through. I almost forgot there was a bottom lane in this game, to be honest, with all the attention we had seen towards the top side. As Zenith Blade lands onto Style, the Ignite, drop down, cleansed away, another auto! CBL picks up the kill, and now they look for B, who is looking to run under his tower shields. Daybreak won't come off cooldown, and the Zap sidestep that by B.
And
But now
dive.
Shine looking for the play. Levi
Never
is
mind.
here, and Shine will not be able to steal away the Krugs either.
Luckily he didn't go for the dive. But Levi is
Oh,
already
no.
6! This is so disgusting. Doesn't even get an assist for anybody. Just get the kill by pressing R. Levi says thank you very much. And yeah, I just need to flame style a little bit there. They went for the bad trade and still chose to walk up further into the lane. And it's Leona with Ignite. I mean, we meme Leona a lot, but that's like one of the phases where she's still very strong and very
Yes.
deadly. Especially if you don't have Featherstorm yet, so you cannot really just press the anti-int button, so to say, and just get out. So yeah, style wasn't getting anywhere there, and CBL rewards himself with the kill. The first kill, maybe the only kill luxury we'll get this game, but let's wait and see how the game progresses further. Levi, of course, already start making very good arguments for his Karthus maybe being banned in playoffs yet again.
Well, honestly, if this game gets a Karthus ban respect from drafts, that will be very positive. And I can almost see the chat if this was a solo queue game. Vit saying, how is the Karthus level 6 when my jungler was level 4? And now Levi having a little look towards the top side. I don't think he's been spotted out by Coated. There have been some pings, but the wall of pain dropped down at Kiaya jumping forward. Coated tries to make the return play, but he does not have anywhere near enough damage or enough time, and it's another kill for GAM.
Yeah, no way to escape for a set of Coated. His flash was down, so I think he must have used it somewhere in the 1v1 against Kiaya, I think. So that being down, of course, the Wall of Pain alone makes it very hard for the Jace to escape. I mean, Jace has one mobility spell, and that can only be used offensively, so there was no way out for him. And of course, Levi somehow makes Karthus look like a ganking jungler. This is so interesting to see. He's already on the 4th takedown in the 8th minute, and has 100% kill participation. I really like what I'm seeing from him, and the Volibear pick. It's still not level 6, by the way. Really not making good arguments. And this game basically is just a tutorial on how to play against Volibear, how to make it really useless. Yes. Shine doesn't really find any edge in this game. I mean, even earlier when he was ready for the bot lane dive, Levi was still around and just ready to press R and just disrupt the dive even further, so there wasn't really anything to punish B with. And even with that bot lane play that went down earlier from the side of GAM that didn't go in their favor, it's basically just the only thing that went wrong this game for GAM.
Now, okay, I want to talk about some positives for Luxury. And I know you're probably thinking, our viewers are thinking, how can you do that, Milky? This is going to be a stomp. But look towards the bottom lane. There hasn't really been any jungle intervention from Shine, but yet Vit and CBL are coming out on top of Style and B, and in fact, Style might die here as well. But the Battle Dance gives enough of a shield, and Blazes gets the kill onto Kiaya in the top lane.
And they didn't even use the Stormbringer, so actually Shine has another window where he can just maybe dive the bot lane later on, because as you just now said, the bot lane is kind of struggling. I mean, especially the Lefeld Desire shouldn't really lose to Jinx in any form. Another way we will see Requiem.
Well, Shine will be able to get out. Carty could still look for the chase. Scatter the Weak will be available momentarily. Drops the Dark Sphere over the wall, but does not land it onto anyone.
Yeah, that's sad with those Karthus Requiems that are just barely not killing anyone. With Dark Harvest, you would be like, at least I get the stack right. But with First Strike, you don't really have that luxury going for you, even if you play against that team. Either way, speaking of the Jinx Leona bot lane, winning against the Xayah Rakan lane, very impressive. Of course, the Lefeld Desire not really doing much, but here we see the replay, which is way more important. They dove without a wave and without a Stormbringer, and I mean, the Graves is at the point where he doesn't really get any lifesteal yet. He's just on the Dune Quiver, I think. And yeah, just now he got the Vamp Scepter. So even with him attacking, he just cannot get any HP back and is still a very easy target to dive. He basically just has his quick draw to escape, or maybe the collateral damage, but that was on cooldown, if I remember correctly. So one way to punish Kiaya, and the first good play from Shine and Blazes this game.
Yeah, and a second kill for Luxury. I remember you saying earlier on, Quincy, that might be the only kill Luxury get. Well, they now have a second, and I still think that they can get more. Let's not forget that Blazes is playing a Rise against Syndra matchup. It's always going to be favored towards the Syndra in the earlier stages of the game, and Luxury have been able to get the solo kill in the, well, I say solo kill, the duo kill? It's a 2v2? I don't really know how you phrase that.
I mean, was it a 2v2? It was a 3-man dive. So
no, in the bottom lane. In the bottom lane, it was a 2v2.
Yeah, that was a 2v2. Either way, Luxury now thinking they can start the Drake, maybe they can get this one. And they likely do, because Kati is not bothering anything. He's just staying mid lane and just chopping the wave. And yeah, what can I say? Good pickup by the side of Luxury. And with the bot lane struggling that much, I think that was inevitable.
Well, it's a trade Rift Herald for GAM, and it's a Drake for a Luxury. But look, oh my god, look at that CS discrepancy in the jungle. 100 to 54. Someone talked about Levi getting 11 CS coated, knocking Kiaya under the tower, looking for the outplay. He gets it, but Kati makes the cleanup. He turns it into a 1v1, but this game is looking a bit closer than we were expecting. The quickness comes through, the engage, but down comes the Requiem. The Ignite will pick up the kill, and Levi with his third of the game.
And I would be so mad if I was Kati or Levi in this situation, because Kiai just went for the style play. I mean, he could have also just waited for the Requiem, or either just Kati on the Cinder just being there for the roam. He just basically traded the kill away for free, and that's what I not like from the side of GAM. Requiem, of course, enough to finish off the kill and to win again, and this just now GAM slightly winning on both sides of the map, so to say. And we have seen, you addressed it, I don't get to talk.
Oh, the Hex flash over the wall, Solar Flare dropped down, surely that's a 1-for-1B. The Ignite ticking down, Rift Herald has it charged. And just one tower plate remaining on this bottom lane outer tower. As Blaze is just trying to be able to sidestep the layway, trying to drop down the damage with the overload as Vit joining into the fray. Actually, something that I didn't have a chance to follow up on from earlier is that Levi has gone for the first strike as Coated and Kiaya duking it out once again in the top lane. Does Kiaya want more? No, he does not.
He does not, but what brings me back to Levi is these skirmishes are going one for one, but this is not enough for the side of Luxury, because we have seen Shine now. He's 3 levels down on Levi. He has half the CS he has, and we have seen earlier, I mean, just now is Bit gets stove. Poor Vid. I just feel bad for him as well. But both ADKs from Luxury really struggling this game. They just not pick 2 of those, and it's still not working for them. Either way, the problem with this volleyball is you just go for these 1-for-1 skirmishes, but you're slow in the farming department. And you have seen earlier how Kati just also is part of really clearing out his own jungle, so Shine doesn't really have any camps to farm.
Oh, B played that really well. He tanked up the Shock Blast, which prevented Coated from getting the damage onto Kiaya. And now a 1v3, but the minions don't do enough work to finish off Kiaya after the kill. He heals up with the Coup de Grace. And for GAM, it is 2 more kills going their way. He sidesteps on the rocket. Almost 1 kill going back into the hands of Luxury.
Definitely so, and I really feel bad for a bit. I mean, he just dominated the lane together with CBL, now is 0-3, just gets 2v1 dove under the turret. His Jinx rocket isn't hitting anybody where he could maybe just get the shutdown kill or even any gold at all into his pockets. And he's just now in this fucking position against the Lefelt Desire, who's also just now finished a mythic item and will also now be stronger than himself in the mid game, because the Lefelt Desire just spikes that well. And here we see again what happened in this 2v2 topside skirmish. Shine going for Kiaya, B blocking the Shock Blast very well, so his bomb plating can tank it up a little bit. And with Kati being there for the roam, of course a very good corridor to also just fire the Scatter of the Weak. And the Unleashed Power, he didn't even use it. And in the 3v2, it's just not a fight that Luxury can take, and does get punished there just by losing both members.
Well, Star flashes to avoid being rooted down by the Flame Chompers. We're not even 14 minutes in. Well, we're practically 14 minutes in. And it's a 7k goal lead for the side of GAM. That's 500 gold every minute right now. And Levi almost has a Flame Horizon to Shine. And we're not even 15 minutes in the game.
And he also just now built a Major, so he's absolutely trying to style on him a little bit. And what I like from Vito, he earlier burnt Styles Flash in the 2v2 again. So despite him getting bullied around by factors that are out of his control, he's still doing relatively well.
Oh, throw the Unleashed Power, but the stopwatch comes through. That's going to keep Blazes alive. The anti-Karthus item has been picked up by Blazes, but he's going to need to convert that into a Zhonya's ASAP.
Yeah, it does to even get the gold value in, but you can't just build stopwatch and just get it broken and just build another one. That's not really efficient. And I'm wondering what now, if Bit was even the primary target of that Requiem, or if he just died because it basically just happened, and maybe Levi was just going for Blazers there and not for Bit. Bit just happened to die another time. The poor man. He will see what happens there. I think he was the primary target actually. And Blazers maybe was the I wouldn't say casualty because he managed to survive, but he would have been the second casualty if he didn't have the stopwatch.
Oh, that lands! And he gets some CC down. CBL can't land the Zenith Blade. Shine making his way down. Tries to jump in with the Stormbringer. Oh, dearie me. It all goes badly wrong for Shine and Luxury. And Levi picks up yet another kill in the game.
And I think that's kind of sums up the game quite nicely. But Luxury trying something, but just trying something isn't enough against the behemoth that GAM really is. Here we see Kiai.
Kiai is trying something. I'm going
He
to
wins
hand
that.
it to Coated. He's been playing well, but he doesn't have the damage to turn it around. And it's the Graves that comes out on top.
He forgot that Graves already has shield bolt, so you cannot really bother to fight him in the 1v1 either way. Now, Hextech's wake being picked up, of course, something that every, especially for cards, is really good, right? Because it's like what old Cloud Wake brought to the table, right? It's ultimate cooldown reduction or ability haste in general. And of course, the build attack speed doesn't really make much for the cards, but of course, the Zaya and the Graves really like it still to have. And of course, some ability haste is still great to have. You just feel a bit less clunky. And Levi now on 13 Magi stacks, going for the Death Cap already. He's close to 3 items in 70 minutes. That's really impressive. And Kiaya maybe overextended. I wonder how long he can survive. Maybe he can win at least a few seconds here.
Well, Kiai's going to try to buy time. There's a Requiem coming down. How much damage does it do? A fair amount, but now Coated is here as well. Kiai takes CBL out of this. The Death Rocket comes through, but Kiai is practically in a 1v4 and is almost turning this. Shine waiting for a moment to go, and everyone has to be so careful because an end of the line could get a kill. Zenith's Blade, Shield of Daybreak. Kiai running, dropping down some damage. Sky Splitter will drop down, and it will get the kill. But how Kiai picked up one there is absolutely beyond me.
Absolutely illegal, and he was also very close to get collateral damage back off cooldown, so he would maybe even get more kills there and maybe just survive, so would maybe get 3 kills in a 1v4 and escape it somehow. Also getting 2 stacks onto the Magi's for Levi because he of course assisted that play in some form, I think.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean with the early vacuum that was coming out, TVC, them trying to get Kiai, he's on the Immortal Shield Power Graves. He does a lot of damage, and while he gets to hit, he still just heals up, so he's basically a pseudo tank, so to say, and the damage is just lacking for the side of Luxury. I mean, they don't really are in a position to really threaten him that much, and it takes a lot of time to kill Kiaya, and with him also being somewhat dove here, Shine.
Did Beat solo bolo Coated in the play and play?
How could he? Wakan deals no damage.
Is someone else dead? No.
Coated is dead.
Well, I think Carty might
Caught
be
on a
dead. The
recall,
Overload
maybe?
dropped down. Good goal from Vet with the Mega Death Rocket. And it will be Shine who picks up that kill. Clearly some of those ADC tendencies sticking with him, thinking, I have to get the kill, I have to get the gold, I'm the carry. But he might not be the carry this game.
Yeah, just get Shine fed, right? Was maybe a winning strategy for Luxury in other games, but on the tank Volibear, maybe not so much. In the meantime, of course, tier 3 turret taken by the side of Style because he just had this free time. And I wonder how B could kill Coated. I think he must have caught him on a recall when he was already low HP before.
Probably. Because
how much damage does Wakan deal with his full combo? Like 500? I think that's maybe it.
Oh, I
Either
think
way,
we're going to
he's
see
elite.
it. Uh-huh.
Yeah, we do see it. Must be caught on a recall, right? Right?
B just chases?
Yeah, Coated is just running for his life. Quickness, Gleaming Quill, Ignite.
Oh my...
And he burns off. He was 2 levels down on him. On a no damage champion.
Speaking of being down, could we have a ding-a-ling-ling because Levi has hit his Flame Horizon. He actually did it at 17. No, he did it before 18 minutes. So an 18-minute Flame Horizon is, well... I don't know whether to say impressive, disgusting. We've got some disgusting stuff happening in the bottom lane. They're trying to turn onto Levi, trying to get him out of this fight as quickly as possible, and they might be able to do that. Levi flashing away, and Levi will fall. Shine will get the shutdown, but now the Requiem is available. Coated will fall, but not before Starla gets the kill anyway. And Levi, though, did get the kill on 2 Blazes, so it is 2 kills for 1, but Luxury will happily take the shutdown onto the Karthus.
Yeah, that's the point, right? It's 2 for 1 for the side of GAM, but Levi basically counts as 3 champions with that 1k gold shutdown, so it's actually fine for them. Shine, again, just got the shutdown money, so what can he really do with it? I mean, it's not a Divine Sunderer Volibear that just storms up onto you and you just die if you don't flash it. It's a tank Volibear, not really doing that much. In the meantime, Blazes just got killed again. And GAM's still probably happy with the situation. They are playing it not as clean as they could play it, but I actually doubt that they really care. Here we see again in the replay, B just going in. Of course, a lot of damage can still be done to Levi. He's not really a tanky champion despite being on so much gold. And of course, Shine just can chase him down. Levi tries to buy some time, and with his Death Defy passive, he can, of course, just cast the Requiem again, and the 2 cleanup kills come in. At least CBL and Shine can escape from that situation, so I give them credit for that one. But can Coated escape this situation?
Well, unleash power into Scatter the Weak. The Realm Warp takes Blazes into his doom. He's in a 1v2. He'll get some movement speed from the phase rush as the rest of Luxury join into the fray and turn this into a 4v2. Good Scatter the Weak buying it a time. And Kati
GAM goes Baron.
out of the solar flare, but look at these having a think about coming in from behind this to turn this into a 3v4. Shine trying to get on top of Kia. There's so much damage on this Graves and this Syndra. Scatter the Weak now landing on two of it, but they get the CC down on to Kati. And it's Blazes who picks up the kill. Everything thrown on top of Kiaya. And it's another kill going the way of Luxury. Meanwhile, on the top side of the map, Levi just going to drop down. The Rift Herald will charge, does no damage onto the inner tower, and that's going to be an inhibitor tower falling pre-22 minutes.
And you basically just saw it, right? The 2v4 was looking like a fair fight. GAM was also considering going for the Baron, but with the Herald being still in their pockets, they just shot again. And here we see maybe they're just going for the fight.
Yeah, Blazes just falls absolutely instantly. The inhibitor will fall as well. And down will go the Rift Herald. Meanwhile, Shine trying to find some shining light in this dark time, and he's able to get a second break of the game. At least they're delaying the GAM soul.
I mean, yes, and also objective shutdowns being in. But they got a decent amount of gold this time. They also got the tier 1 to it in the bot lane, which is now with the objective shutdowns being in, a decent change towards their side. They are, in parentheses, only 10k gold down, and now with GAM starting the Baron, it might just get worse for them. Because Shine, I think, is just too late. Even when he just ults, he would just be too late. And this is free Baron for GAM. And off screen, Syndra just one-shot the Jinx. And poor Vid, man. He had such a good early game, and now he's just getting cyber-bullied.
Yeah, and Blazes had a decent-ish early game. Sure, he got ganked rather early on by Levi, which gave a kill over. I also feel that Coated was, at least in the earlier stages, able to match out Kiaya before, you know, Levi just got really strong. And, okay, that's just going to be Syndra things, I guess.
It was. I wonder if it's actually bad from Vid, because maybe you should actually just in for the turret there, because objective shutdowns are just your only way back in, and the Jinx already being solo down. She also does quite a lot of turret damage. It's almost like you're playing a Hullbreaker top laner. Like when you just let the Jinx hit the turret 1v0, it's fine for you. Meanwhile, we see Blazes escaping with a Realm Warp, but Shine was not as lucky as he was.
Yeah, Shine wasn't that lucky, and Shine did fall. Now Levi looking for Coated. Maybe Coated won't be very lucky. The Wall of Pain will get the slow delay. Waste will not land Coated. Decides that he's got to go in, knocks Levi away, takes the blast, but Requiem not available. And Coated will survive with his life. The damage drop down onto Vit, into the quickness. Vit will survive. Now the focus turns over onto Blazes. Featherstorm Bladecaller picks up the kill on to the Rise. And it's just the one kill going the way of GAM. Meanwhile, what's been happening with Levi? Levi's died! Coated found an outplay onto Levi somehow. Levi was full of health, and Coated had no health remaining. So kudos to Coated there, but it doesn't matter because GAM are just taking down the structures of Luxury on their base. Good Scatter the Weak, CBL practically out of this. Coated diving in, trying to get the kill onto Kiaya, but is unsuccessful and will pay for his sins with his life. And for Luxury, their base is in tatters, their Nexus is in tatters, and GAM will be taking game 1 over Luxury.
Yeah, very well played by the side of GAM. Levi again flexing a little bit, showing Shine that he doesn't really deserve to be respected. Maybe